Okay, I think we may be live. Maybe. We may be live. Whoa, let's turn that off so we don't hear ourselves. That would not be good. All right, pop this out. Pause this. I don't know how to delete this. Hold on. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. All right. How do we get back to... There we go. Okay, I want to do the pop-out chats. Boom. Let's put a goal real quick, actually. Oh, I did the wrong one. Oops. Can I edit it? Let me remove this real quick. Oh. Remove that. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. That should be good. Let's go full screen here. Alrighty. There we go. Now, I think there was... Select from Levski, Tisa, Spaceport. Sounds good. Let's do it. We're going to be going there anyways. Alrighty. I guess let's make sure that the cargo actually shows up. Is it just 3 distilled spirits? Surely not, right? Let me look at this again. Contracts from Levski, from Seraphim Station. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That is all good. I misunderstood, but we're chilling. Turn the music up a little bit. All right. Make this smaller. All right. That is good. Okay. Sorry. Here we go. Trying to adjust things as I go. Here we go. Let's throw these guys on in here. I thought it was collect everything from here, but we gotta go to Seraphim Station also. But no worries. Shouldn't be too bad. Alrighty. And there we go. We could have done those a lot better, but we're not going to have a full ship, so I don't think it really matters. Okay. Also, everybody, make sure to do your ship showdown voting. It's very important. Just kidding, it's not that important, but it is fun. Okay, we want to go to Stanton Gateway. All right. I can't wait till they bring more to Nyx. Levski is so nice. It's so different from everything else. So it'll be so nice when they actually bring Pyro 1, or Nyx 1, I mean. All right. And off we go. Guess while we're quantum traveling, I will bring up the new tab. How's everybody doing? Do we even have anybody watching? I don't know, I can't see my viewers, but it doesn't really matter. And just like that, we are just about at the gateway. Okay, so we need to set our quantum to Seraphim Station, not Everest Harbor. Go pick up some items and then take them all over to, I think it's actually Tisa Spaceport. Then once we get to Tisa, then we'll just start taking some of those contracts and build that rep, baby. Alright, where is the actual gateway? Oh, it's behind us. There we go. We're going to need to refuel on Quantum here, but I think we'll be able to make it all the way to Tisa Spaceport before we need to actually refuel. Feels good to be going back to Stanton after being in Pyro for a little bit. All right. Ship is that? That is also an Ironclad. Ironclad gang. I don't know if it's an assault or just the normal, but all right. Let's do this. Opening these gateways just never gets old, in my opinion. It's so nice. Uh-oh. We're having the issue with gateways again. Bummer. We may not actually be able to get through. Let's turn everything off. Let's see if we can somehow fix it. I was having this issue the other day. I don't think we're going to be able to get through. We might have to server hop. I think we probably will. Let's just try one more time, see if it works. It's probably not, so we're just gonna have to jump servers and try again. Yeah, everything should be good. Fingers crossed, I guess. And it's looking like nope. Alright, let's just angle our ship sideways. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna have to server hop. That's okay though. Should not be that hard. All right. Let us log out. Artistic Horizon. Please. Please get us through the gateway. All right. Let us try again. Fingers crossed. All right. Let's see. Please let us through. You can do it. All right, nice. Well, I guess we're not doing the mission that we took from Levski. That's that. But it's okay. Also, I feel like maybe it's just my screen or my settings or something, but it is so hard to see when you're flying through the gateways sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I need to turn like my brightness down or something. We're making our way. Easy peasy. And we should be out. Maybe not yet. There we go. All right, where do we need to go here? We're going to go to Everest Harbor. Set our quantum for that. All right. Oh. How well is cargo working this patch? It's kind of hit or miss. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So it's really just kind of up in the air. But we'll find out. The only ones that I've been able to get working are... What are they? The planet, or... Yeah, I think they're planetary missions. Those are the only ones that I can get to work. So, kind of sucks, but... I'll say those are the only ones I can get to work consistently. The other ones work sometimes, but it's kind of hit or miss. How much is the refueling ship nowadays? I don't even know. Once we get to Everest Harbor, maybe we'll swap to the whole B. I just feel like it's so much easier to do some of these missions. Well, I don't know. Maybe we'll stick with the Ironclad. No, we'll stick with the Ironclad. Alright, how far are we? We're in there. Yeah, I really hope the missions work when we get there. Because I need to grind out this rep. I mean, I'm like almost 2/3 done with experienced, which is not bad, but it's just gonna take so long. Juan, if you're still here, have you been able to reliably get some cargo missions done? Or are you also having some issues? I feel like it's really just... it either works or it doesn't. Hello, Phoenix Lemon. Is it Lemoyne? I don't know. We'll go with that. I'm good. How are you? I'm gonna switch this back. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Looks like unless it's Lemon E, but I don't think that's how you say it. But anyways, I'm doing good. Just gonna see if some of these cargo contracts work, and hopefully they do, and it'll be a good day. How are you doing? Just call you Phoenix. Alright. Sounds good. That's a lot easier. You're doing good with 2Ds. Must be super good. Oh, just getting back to 1D. Just medium good. That's good. Nice, just an easy hop. Oh, yeah. Yep, about to hop on before my band practice. Oh, that's fun. What instrument do you play, or are you a singer? So let's check some of the contracts here. Looking for experienced direct. Experienced direct. First harbor, we don't want this one. You play the drums? Oh, that's sweet, actually. I've always wanted to learn the drums, but I don't think I'm that coordinated, honestly. But the drums seem like a lot of fun to play. You just get to smash stuff and do it rhythmically, and then you make something that sounds great. We do want this one. Which other ones can we get? First harbor. Yeah, we'll take this one. Can we get a junior contract up in here, maybe? Whoa, Phoenix has subscribed. Thanks, friend. Welcome, welcome. What was I doing? Looking here. Okay. What kind of music do you play? This is the one that I want. All you have to do is play on the beat. Yeah, but I mean, hey, for some people, playing on the beat is kind of the hard part. So I think that's a pretty good talent. Oh, we want to go up here. Jazz. Oh, that's... You super got to be on the beat then. Your rhythm has to go crazy, or else you're just not going to sound good. Well, that's fun. So you don't have the big drum setup then, right? Jazz drums are like only a couple, I think. Or they're like a lot smaller, I think, right? I don't know really anything about instruments, honestly. Okay, nice. Let me try and add something here real quick. No, we will keep that. They have a hi-hat, a bass drum, clash cymbal, a ride cymbal, and 2 to 3 toms. Okay, toms are the little, like... I guess I don't know what a tom is, but... Anyways. I'll leave that to you. You're the professional here. I guess maybe not professional if you're going to practice, but... Definitely more professional and better than me. Alright, let's see if these work. And the snare, okay. Whoa, coming in kind of... Let's pull her on up. Everyone has to practice. That is very true. Okay. There we go. They haven't been working for me? You're talking about cargo contracts, or are you talking about the drums? Let's open up this. Great. I wonder... Oh, they are still in there. That's fine. We will just throw them out. Throw them out of our ship. The cargo contracts. Yeah, I feel... I mean, we'll check. I was able to accept them, but we'll see if I can actually get them to load. Let's just throw these guys out. See you later, boy. Someone can have some free distilled spirits. Have a good time. There we go. Alright. Someone's got a sweet railing over there. That ship looks crazy, but it looks sweet. Oh, where are we? Here we go. Oh, I am all turned around. Okay, there we go. Moment of truth. I've also been having an issue with the external freight elevators, so if it doesn't load here... Oh. Okay. Well... Seems like it worked. Nice. Okay, we're gonna be a little bit brave here. Ow. You're bad. Didn't get the railing. Yeah, initially, honestly, I'm gonna be honest, when I first saw the like ship video that they put out for it, I was like, I don't know if I like that. But it looks nice. And I hear... Okay. Let's try that again. There we go. I hear that the tractor beams on it are in really good positions. So I'm excited for it to come into game. I want to try it. Let's put that away. Alrighty. I'm pretty sure I can just control the tractor beam from up here. Let's find out. That is the wrong turret button. There we go. Oh my. All right, let's try this again. Again. Okay. There we go. Forgot to change modes. Hey, there we go. I was gonna get the whole B, but... well, did you end up getting the whole B? Because I am a big fan of the whole B, let me tell you. Yeah, I was in nav mode. I always forget to switch it off. I don't usually use the ship tractor beams, to be honest. I try and do it by hand. Till it's in the stores. I think, what, 4.10 is in the stores, right? So, pretty soon. So you won't have to wait long. There. No. Alright, we'll just put it there then. Yeah, the whole B, I pledged to it when it first came out, and I have loved that ship so much. Why can I put this? Oh, it's because that one's not actually set. Here we go. 7.5 mil at TSS. I mean, I feel like 7.5 for the whole B is a steal. That ship is, like, in my opinion. Well, how much is the Caterpillar, I guess? The whole B for me is like leagues better than the Caterpillar, and they're roughly the same cargo. But I guess that's just my opinion. There we go. Come on. Nice. And it's the last of the hydrogen. Those boxes look like 2 SCU. Well, they are not 2 SCU, but they do from afar kind of look like 2 SCU boxes. Let's see. Let's try and start taking some of these bigger ones. I'm just going to put this over here for now. I'd like to stack everything on this side if possible. I don't think we will be able to because there's going to be too much. But nice. Okay. I kind of wish the tractor beams sometimes had a light on them. That would be nice. Because I feel like it can be really dark sometimes and you cannot see anything. But seem to be doing fine for now. Perfect. Okay. Let's figure this out here. There we go. I guess maybe we'll load some of, where are they? These onto the ship so that we can store some of the other bigger ones. How much of are these contracts going to give? I think they'll give, well, let's see. Okay. Cannot do it while on the tractor beam. But I think each one gives 160 maybe. So it'll be roughly like close to $500,000 maybe for 3 of these contracts. I would have to double check though. So not too shabby, not too shabby. The hardest part is offloading all of this cargo. Because it's fine to do this in space, but then once you go down onto the like planet surface, it just gets so hard because you have to do it out the front. You need to start doing cargo contracts again. Yeah, these are only the experienced cargo contracts. Once you make it to like senior and master, pretty sure they start paying like $500,000 per contract, but that was back a little while ago. So they may be different now. I don't know. That's why I like stellar contracts. Yeah, I agree. But for me right now, stellar contracts are not working. So I just have to stick with what's working. But yeah, I agree. Stellar contracts, it's the move. Oh. Only at junior. I mean, junior's not too hard to get through. So you got it. You can make it to experience, no problem. There we go. All right. You have a C1. That's fine. I think some of the, well, actually, never mind. I think the experience contracts are almost that member. Okay. I don't remember how much cargo is in the experienced ones. I think they range, though. So you can maybe find some that are not too much cargo. But if not, just grind out the rookie direct contracts. The like 50K mission ones or contracts. Bro, you make so much money. You make 300K in like one run. You could easily do that with the C1. Alright. That's that. Let's pack it up. Oops. Alright, where are we going? Tisa. That's why. It's because it's Lorville. It's not too suspicious. There we go. Alrighty. My front is still open, but that's fine. Forgot how heavy this thing is now. Ugh. Is it gonna close the front? Should, I think, right? Yeah. Nice. This is a chunky boy now. Oh, it's full of cargo. What does the Railin come into stores? Can you buy it in game yet? Probably not, right? It just came out. You're gonna log on so you won't be able to chat anymore? Hey, well, thanks for stopping by. Good luck. If you end up doing cargo contracts, I hope that they work for you. Go make some bread. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It just came out. Well, the clouds are looking nice today. So that's good. Oh, we are slow. Making our way. Oh, I guess I was limiting my speed actually. Well, that's a bummer. Has anyone done the Rock Breaker mission yet? I've wanted to do it, but I just, for one, don't really know a whole lot about mining. And two, I think you need a group for it, so just curious if anyone's done it. Can you even do it solo? Probably not. Oh my gosh, you cannot see anything. Alright, we got a hangar. Let's be real careful here. We do not want to crash this. The Rock Breaker mission looks fun though. I want to try it sometime. I just don't know anything about mining. Or at least enough to make it worthwhile. Wow, we are falling quick. Alrighty. Let's angle it a little bit to the side. It should help us with unloading. Are we looking on the front? Yeah, right there. I think that should be good. Hopefully. Find out. Let's turn it to this mode. Turn off the engines. And let's go open up the elevator doors. We have a lot of offloading to do here. Alright. Let's go open this. And open this door. Let's see, actually, do I have a, I have an atlas here? I do. Can I bring it up? Let's bring it up. Why not? See if we can get that to help us unload too. All right. Thought we were gonna lose it for a second, but we got it. We got it. Wow, this thing is looking. The thing is struggling a little bit, but it's fine. What's the best way to do this? Let's try. Oops. Let's just try the. Let's try the hatch up here, or the tractor beam, not the hatch. What the heck? Let's open this too, because sometimes the cargo gets stuck on this top roof. All right. Let's see how this goes. Let's extendo it out. You know, not too shabby, actually. What the heck? This kind of worked better than I thought it was going to. Okay. The problem is we can't get, like, top layer of cargo, so we might just have to... Can we get this one? That one. That one. Yeah. Nope. Alright. So this actually didn't work as good as I... Oh. We did get it. Okay, great. Why are you not coming off? This one came off. Alrighty. Can we do this one now? Nice. Okay, this is not too bad then, actually. You just have to load everything onto one side. That's the only side that can actually access it. Great. Let's try and stack this up here. No. There we go. I wish there was a zoom button. Man, it is kind of hard to see sometimes. There we go. Can you zoom with this thing? Nope. Okay. That answers that. Okay. You know, this is not going too bad. Phoenix, welcome back. That was quick. Please. There we go. Oh. What the heck just happened to the ship? There we go. We're cruising now, baby. Although we're not going to be able to get, like, the couple in the corner, which is unfortunate, but it's fine. Nice. What are we getting stuck on? We might have to actually lower this elevator here soon. I don't know if we're going to be able to fit everything on here. We'll just try and load as much as we can. Okay. Alrighty. Can we get some of... Are there any more? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Let's pull this one out first, I guess. We just have 2 more of these? I think that's it for the long dookie ones. Get it? Because they're waste. And they're brown. Yeah, it was a bad joke. Okay, nice. I think that's all of those ones. So now we just have to take out all the small boxes and then the medium-sized boxes, and we're good to go. Are you not getting over 1? There we go. This will net us quite a bit of money, which is nice. I think we'll have enough for this whole C by the time we get to senior contracts. Which will be great. We have enough space in the front here. Awesome. Okay. We are cruising right along. What the heck? Where'd this guy come from? You, my friend, can go right back here. There we go. I think that might be stuck until we get some of these other ones out. That's okay. We will just go unload the rest of these by hand. All because of this guy. The culprit. So I guess there's just a lot of blind spots on this ship. Like, you can't put anything on the right side. And you also can't put things close. So that's kind of annoying, but can't complain, really. The Ironclad is a beast. Are we actually going to be able to fit all of these in one thing? It's looking like we might. Let's go back. Nice. I think we will. The Prodromos. Is it worth buying in 2026? Are you talking about Star Citizen, the game? Or are you talking about the Ironclad? Oops. Excuse me, sir. Let's get over there. There we go. Yeah. Well, I'll assume you're talking about Star Citizen. And if you're asking me, do I think it's worth it in 2026? I think for 45 bucks, yes. The game overall. For 45 bucks, if you just pay the base $45 to get like the starter ship and to get the game, I absolutely think it's worth it. Now, to start buying different ships and whatever, it's really up to you if you like the game, but for 45 bucks, I do think this game is worth it. But that's obviously my own opinion, so I'm sure there's a lot of people that would say it's not worth it, and there's a lot of people that say it is worth it. But I think there's enough stuff in this game to make it worth $45. There's enough game loops, there's enough functions and mechanics and everything. Now, if you were to ask me like 3 years ago if it was worth the 45 bucks, no, definitely not. But I feel like in the last couple of years, they've really added a lot to this game to make it something. It is missing like a storyline or like a driven plot, but it's kind of a choose your own adventure kind of deal, which is good for some and not great for others. Okay, we did it. That's everything. Okay, you're coming with me, buddy. Get on here. And just sit in this corner. There we go. Alrighty. How much should that make us? Fair, thank you. I think the choose your own adventure is awesome. Yeah, I think it is too. For some people, they have a hard time with choose your own adventure and need their handheld, which is fair. There's games like that, and I also do like games like that sometimes, but I feel like when you load into this game, it doesn't really tell you what to do, and you can just pick whatever profession you want, or just look at this contracts tab and pick something and be like, let me learn how to do this, and then go from there. So I like that about this game. Okay, experienced this one. Collect from Everest, no. Collect, yes, this is the one that we want. Also, I feel like this game strives a lot more if you have friends that play with you. If you just play solo like I do, like, you know, you can do a lot of things, but there would be a lot more to the game if you had people who would play with you. So I guess maybe keep that in mind. I always ask my friends if they want to play, and they just refuse because they look up one video and it talks about how many issues there are with the game, and then it deters them. But What am I looking for? No, not this one. I need one from TISA Spaceport. Where are they at? Okay, we can do this one. Great. So how far are we on our reputation? Still not that far. All right. How are we looking? We're looking pretty good. Let's maybe try and use the Atlas here. See if we can get this thing to work in our favor for us. Okay, I think if we angle it right, just right, we will be able to get the cargo. And also, okay, let's try this. I don't think that's far enough back, but we'll fix it all later. Ooh. Nice. Can we stack you? Nice. I probably should have started with these way further back. I don't know, I was thinking. But that's tough. That's crazy cargo hauling works for you. Hey, you know, I call it the streamer luck, baby. Just kidding. This is only my third time streaming. Yeah, I don't know. I think cargo hauling is just kind of hit or miss for a lot of people. Can we put it down here? Toast Crunch 5. Have you tried doing only planetary missions in Stanton? I'll ask you that. Those are the only missions I've been able to get work for me. So, if you haven't tried planetary missions in Stanton specifically, maybe give those a shot. This is... You've tried everything. Well, I don't know. Because sometimes it works for me and sometimes it doesn't. So it's also just hit or miss, I guess, like for me as well. But reliably, in Hurston, I've been able to get these to work. From Lorville to Everest Harbor, the planetary missions have worked for me, but nothing else has. So that's all I got. Is this the assault or the basic iron? This is not the assault. This is the standard, just cargo hauling ironclad. What the heck is going on here? Please. Just stack. Alright, buddy. You're going down there. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if you haven't tried that toast crunch, I would try going to Hurston, seeing if you can get the planetary ones to work. Those are the only ones that have worked for me, so maybe just give it a shot, see what happens. All right. This is not going to work, filling all of these up. Also, I cannot see nothing with this. I'll try that. All right, well, I hope it works for you. I guess you can let me know if it does. Because I had someone else who was on the stream last week who said that nothing was working for them, and then they went to Hurston and tried, and it worked for them. But, like, they had been in Microtech everywhere, and it just wasn't working, and as soon as they came to Hurston, it started working, so I don't know. I don't know what it is, but you usually load it from the top. Hey, same actually. But in hangars, it's kind of limited. Alright, we'll grab that guy later. Makes it doable for you? Yeah, I mean, when I'm at stations like Everest Harbor, it's so nice to just stack everything through the top. It's, yeah, that's the move for sure. But trying to make do with what we got here. But yeah, I agree. Like when I take all of this up to Everest Harbor, I'm for sure pulling up to the freight elevator, and it's going through the top. That's guaranteed. Wait, what? Wait, how do you get the Atlas on up? Do you just... Do you just tractor beam it up? 'Cause that's a smart idea, actually. I might have to try that. Interstellar hauling works for me 80% of the time. Just do the job. Tressler to R-Corp to Ruin Station and back. Only problem is run into the most. Is the jump point not working for Stanton? Yeah, the jump points have not been working very great recently. Which is kind of a bummer. Bro. District. What the? Okay, well maybe I'll have to try that. I didn't think about that. Putting this thing on the top. That could be a game changer. Because I will not lie, loading it like this, not my favorite. I mean, it's doable, but when you have tons of cargo, it's just not very fun. I'll have to try that next time I'm down here. It's a good idea. Thanks for the recommendation. Or I guess the tip. Okay. We are almost done. I need to remember that there's one thing underneath the ship. So we'll just take this up with us. Sure, you go right there. Park the Ironclad furthest from the elevator so you can see the back of the elevator. Okay, do you need to like twist it at all? Because I have it slanted right now, but I guess if you're loading from the top, you don't really need to twist it. But just park it on the other side of the elevator. I'll definitely try that next time I'm down here. Can you tractor beam it up with this thing? Probably not, right? Holy. Okay. No need to angle. Okay, I will definitely try that. Also, my biggest thing that hasn't been working is this, oh wait, what the heck? I can't get up over here. The hatch to get onto the top of the ship doesn't consistently work for me. It just won't give me the option to use it, so I guess I'll need to figure out another way to get to the top. But that is a good idea. I'm definitely going to try that. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, that's good to know because, yeah, I try it a lot of the times when I'm in space, so maybe that's my issue. Okay, I'm definitely going to try that. I forgot to... Well, whatever. Hurston at night, baby. What looks... Tell me something that looks better than Hurston at night. I'll wait. Just kidding. There's actually a lot of things that look better than Hurston at night, but I feel like every time I'm here, it's always nighttime. All right. This thing is so slow. I'm gonna need some quantum fuel soon. What the heck? I'll have to fuel it up next time I'm in the hangar. Well, we're almost out of orbit. Or at least to the point where we can quantum. Yeah, I'm excited to unload all of this. Quick. There we go. Get me out of here. Goodbye, Hurston. We'll be back shortly, don't worry. Alright, where are... There they are. And it is so dark. Cannot see anything. Alright. We want to go over here. I think we'll be fine with this trajectory. We won't slam into the station. Alright. Maybe we'll start to slow it down a little bit. We're coming in kind of quick. There we are. Oh, what the heck? The railing is still here? They must actually not be here then. I wasn't looking. I'm glad we did not explode. What the heck is this thing? Why is it looking like that? Raise 1. Thanks for the subscription, friend. Welcome. Just flashbang this guy with our light real quick. Back it up, back it up. Alrighty. I think that's pretty good. Let's do this. I really wish you could just EVA out of this thing. Unlock. Open, please. Yeah, bummer. Whatever. All right, let's do this. Is it already down? Well, I'm gonna go touch it first. Make sure it knows I'm here. I don't want it to bug out and not accept my cargo. It will accept my cargo, whether it likes it or not. Okay, you know I'm here, right? Alrighty. Maybe for good measure, actually, I'm gonna just send it down and back up. Right back up. All right. Let's see, can we land on here and not take a bunch of fall damage? Perfect. This should be pretty easy. If our... Why does this not want to move? Oh. All right. Let's get out and back in. Let me just get this out of here. You're getting beamed up, son. Make sure you change your ship's motor oil every... Are you here to sell me oil? Or the service of changing the oil? Because I might need to change it. I forgot, actually, how cancer this is. Come on. Are you serious? Okay. Easy. There we go. I don't know why I was having an issue with the view earlier. There we go. There's a lot better. We'll just stack. I'm not going to be too crazy about making this nice and neat. What the? Plug in. Got any advice? I'm senior. What is the fastest way to get to master? Good question. Let me pull up my spreadsheet. I do not remember off the top of my head what the fastest way is. You're trying to go from senior to... Let me look. Okay, you're senior and you're going to master. Okay. So I think the fastest way... It's going to be partially submitting the contracts. And I believe it's the Lagrange point contracts. Which, I don't know if the Stellar missions are working yet. But if they are, if you can get them to work, you want to take the Stellar contracts, Stellar senior contracts that go to the different Lagrange points. And you want to just turn in those contracts. And I think when I was looking it up, the fastest way to do it is to not actually turn in all of the cargo, because that would be too much to load up. You want to just take like over 50% to the Lagrange points and turn them in, and then you'll just get some credit for it and get some money. But currently I'm doing partial completions between Seraphine and Everest. I mean, I think that's probably the way to go. But maybe do the Lagrange points instead of Everest and Seraphim? I don't know. I haven't actually tested it yet, but it's time to buckle up and just become a space trucker. There we go. Freight elevators bugged out. Yeah, the freight elevators for me have kind of been off and on too, but seems to be working okay for me. On to the grind. Good luck, brother. I'll be there shortly once I finish getting through experience, which is a grind in itself. Yeah. It is, they do make it quite a grind to get to master. I do not feel like it used to be this hard, or maybe I just had a lot more free time. I don't know, but it just seems way more. Okay. Just seems so much harder to get to master nowadays. Maybe it's because they introduced the blueprints. They have to make it actually a challenge now, so not just everybody can get there. Don't really know. All right, we're almost. I thought that was gonna fall right on my head. We're almost done. Final countdown. Boom. All right. Let's pull this on in here. There we go. All of our beautiful cargo. See you later. That's all of it, right? I hope so. That is all of it. Decided to stop grinding Kovalex after hearing the buffs to civilian grade quantum drives. I didn't hear about that, but yeah, I don't really care about the actual blueprints themselves either. I just want to get the bigger contracts. All right. Let's find. Collect from Everest Harbor. Yep. That's not direct. We will also take that one. There should be another direct one that goes to... No, not that one. No, not that one. We will take this one though too, actually. Stack them up. Give me all of them. And then I think the last one was maybe at the bottom. That's not it. Is this one? It is this one. Argar Games. Thanks for subscribing. Right? Yeah. How much is this? There's a lot. Let's just do that. Boom. Is it coming? It is. Nice. Okay. I think we're just going to use the other tractor beam for this one. How many? Whoa. That's fun. Why did it stack them all like that? All right. Here we go. Let us begin. Let's do this. Don't tell me there's no power to it. There we go. Of course there was no power to it. Boom. All right. Let's... No, we don't want that setting. There we go. Oh my goodness. It's not even all the way. Okay, let's move this one back. Oh, we can't because of the ladder. Got it. Why do I feel like the, this is being so weird right now? Tractor beam. I don't know. Just have to work with it, I guess. I keep forgetting that the actual, like, top of this thing is covered. So I cannot just slam them down on top of each other. There's like the little hood over there. There we go. Bring these down. Sure, that works. Yes, I have practiced with the tractor beam thing. It's definitely a lot better, but I don't know why it feels weird right now. But whatever the default tractor beam mode that they put you in is garbage. Like, it is just so hard to control. The OG, which one is it? I think it's this one. Maybe it's not this one. I don't know. But yeah, whatever mode this is, it's definitely a lot easier to control. Which, I'm surprised I didn't know about it forever. Surprised they don't make it more known. There's different tractor beam settings. I need a light or something. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, oh, lower DPI makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why they don't make it known. Who's that? David, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Actually, I don't think I want to start stacking these like that right now. We're going to have a lot to stack. Okay. Guess I can start putting some over here, actually. We're done with the big ones. I think we might have one more 32 SCU. Should be it. I'm excited to get back down to Laurelville and try putting the Atlas on top of here. Brian Yawn. I think you were the one that was talking about this. Where on the Ironclad do you put the Atlas? Is it just like the front left? Off just like the edge or something? Oh, we have all of these boxes still. Chop the cattle pins. Okay. We will try it. Go. We're getting there. Oh. Alright, it was not a 32. I see you. They got me. Okay. Oh, we had all of these ones to pack up. Alrighty. We're almost there. We'll put this one here. I think it'll be fine. And then we'll turn this one. Oh. There we go. There we go. Just a few more. Alright, we'll just leave that there. No worries. Okay, then we had two little guys here there. And this. Alrighty. This is quite a lot of cargo, but that's fine. Set our travels for Lorville. And we are out of here. Ooh. There we go. Is it actually daytime here for once? Oh. Probably not. Oh, maybe. No, probably not, actually. We'll find out. At least the clouds look beautiful. If you're unloading, then the Atlas on top of the Ironclad won't work as efficiently. Just use the top tractor beam. Toss them out. Stack them on the elevator. Okay. You know, I think that the front tractor beam doesn't work too bad. As long as things are stacked on the left side and you can like see them, the front tractor beam actually works okay. It's just when things are on the right side and you can't see, then you can't get to them, which is a little bit interesting, but I'm just kind of surprised that there's not a tractor beam on both front sides of the ship. But I don't know. Let's get our hanger. You've never used the tractor beams at the front? Alright. I'll show you. I don't like the front tractor beam for anything other than unloading. So, I don't blame you for not using them. They're not all that super useful, but for unloading, not too bad. Is this hangar actually open? It's so dark I cannot actually see. Yeah, it's open. Why are we sinking? Just pull it on in nice and slow. But I feel like for the front tractor beam, you really have to be sideways, or not sideways, but like slanted for it to work out pretty well. Let's see here. Something like... Yeah, that's probably all right. Let's try this. Alrighty. Let's do this. And let's go to the front of our ship. But first... Oh, I don't have any food. Alright, well, never mind. No eating today. I mean, I guess I need to open the front door. Darn it. Also, this was down, right? Yeah. Let's try this again. Alrighty. We have power to the tractor beams? We do have power. We should be good to go. Guess we'll just start putting things over here. In the corner. I feel like trying to put cargo into the ship with this thing would be impossible, actually. But taking it out is not too bad. I think put one of these little guys. Well, here we go. I don't feel like that's all the way back, is it? It was not. Why was I seeing sparks? All right. I mean, I'm sure either way, unloading this, I don't know. I'm sure either way is probably a good way. I just feel like throwing everything out and then like picking it back up is more work. Yeah, no worries. I do know that this arm extends and retracts, so maybe like you had it retracted. Let's see, I'll retract it right now. You cannot do anything when this thing is retracted, so. Okay, this is retracted. You can't get any cargo, so maybe, I don't know, maybe that's what you had before, and that would make sense why you couldn't unload anything. So, okay. Okay. Okay, well, first time for everything. I really only like it for unloading, but everything else, it's just, this tractor beam has no use other than that, really. Then I guess unloading. Excuse me. Sure, that's good enough. Start getting some of these big ones out, maybe. There we go. Cooking now. don't really know if it's actually worth it to take the junior direct contracts. I'm more so doing it for the money. But the extra like 90 SCU of stuff, it's I don't know if it's really worth it. Okay. And is that all the way back? I don't think so. It was not. Okay. I guess the other problem with this is like the cargo that's on the right side that we can't see. You have to get that out somehow, and you just can't from this angle. Get a couple things out, but that's why I'm kind of surprised that there's not tractor beams on both sides of this ship. Like on the other side, opposite to this. I feel like there should be another one, but maybe that would be too overpowered. Too much cargo hauling would be happening. Is it the only tractor beam up front? Yeah, I believe so. I don't think there's a tractor beam on the other side. I think the other side is a turret. Let me go look real quick, actually. Because I don't know. Yeah, this is turret. Okay, yeah, it's the top turret. Yeah, so there's only one tractor beam in the front, which was, I guess, I mean, I don't know. I think the idea is that you probably have, what is this? I guess the idea is that you probably have someone down on the ground in like an Atlas throwing boxes at you, or like, I don't know. I don't know. I think they probably thought people were actually gonna not try to solo this ship. Mutwa. Mutwa? I don't know how you say that, but thanks for subscribing. Oh my. The cargo box that got away. I mean, I think they probably expect people to, in the Atlas, like pull it up to the front of the ship so that this can then grab it and take it off the ship or something like that. I don't know. That's set. Okay. It didn't look like it did for a second. Alrighty. We almost have all the big guys out of here. Come on. We might have to send this elevator down. We shall see. There we go. All right. There we go. Two more. There it is. Okay. Last of the big ones. Alrighty. I have to go in and either unload it with the Atlas or just do it by hand, the rest of them. And then I need to remember that there's the one piece of cargo at the very back of the elevator. Let's just throw this one in there. But yeah, we'll probably have to send this down. All right. Let's go grab the one that got away. Man, I definitely could have stacked these better, but it's okay. We'll just send this down so we don't have to worry about perfectly fitting things on here. Okay. Sounds good. Okay. So that's one done. I just need to throw the rest of these on there real quick. Don't really need to do these in any fancy order here. Just gotta get them on. Guess let's put these in there. Okay, great. Kind of didn't think we had this many left, but that's okay. It's not too many. All right. Okay. And why does it keep doing that? One more. That's everything, I think. That do be looking like everything. Right? Everything else is green. Send her on down. Perfect. How much did we make off of that? Okay. We're almost up to $10 million. That's big. And we're almost through experience, which is not bad. Not bad at all. I'm going to take this guy out. But I think that's it for me today. I've been streaming for my 2 hours, so I'm going to go hit some other chores and other things. And yeah, but thanks to everybody for tuning in. It was fun to have all the chit chat, and hope everybody has a great rest of their day. And thanks for stopping by. Be sure to subscribe onto the YouTube channel. And if you haven't seen the newest video, there is a giveaway. So subscribe, go check that video to see how to enter. And yeah, but thanks everybody. And we'll